Hi guys, it's Elisa. I just wanted to come on here really quick and talk to you guys live about some of the stuff that's been going on, because I know I've been getting a couple of messages lately from people just kind of asking like, what do we do now? If you're in the Seattle area, you know that our governor actually just issued basically an order for all of the schools to shut down for the next 6 weeks. And I don't know about you, kind of depends on, if you're 200 years old or not. But I have never in my life been, had school cancel for a virus, right? Or for an illness. So it can be really easy, obviously, right now to feel kind of panicked and to kind of freak out. And I know as a mom of 3 young girls, it was easy to watch the news even a couple weeks ago and feel a little bit stressed out. Like, what's going on here? Should we be, reacting this way? Or is this all, something that's going to blow over? Is this a media hoax? All of that stuff. And what I wanted to tell you guys that I believe and what I think I've really come to find out over the course of the last couple weeks is that this isn't as bad as it seems. And the reason I say this is not because I'm a conspiracy theorist. It's not because I'm watching one news station versus another. It's not because I'm not paying attention to what the CDC is saying. This is something that we need to be cautious about. And I do think that our state is doing the right thing by shutting schools down. And I'll explain that in just a minute. But what I wanted to tell you is that it's not as bad as it seems, because it's never as bad as it seems, right? I have been through a lot in my life. I'm not going to go into all the details now, but I can tell you too, right off out of the gates, I should tell you that I have a grandma who's in an assisted living home. She's actually fighting a different virus and disease right now. I have parents who are in the high risk category, very high risk. I have a baby who is fresh out of the NICU, you guys. She was fighting a respiratory virus just a month ago and had to be on ventilated for that just a few weeks ago. So I also myself, I'm technically considered high risk because I have an autoimmune disease. So what I'm saying is that we should be cautious, right? That is smart. That's something we should do. But we need to make sure that we know the facts. We need to make sure that we aren't taking this to an extreme, right? We're not supposed to panic. We're not supposed to go out and buy a year's worth of toilet paper, right? That's been a thing around here. But just to have enough supplies for a couple of weeks. And here's the thing, from what I can gather, the reason why they're shutting schools down and they're shutting down these major events is because we want to make sure that the spread doesn't happen too quickly. That's the problem. We can't have everyone sick at the same time, because we do know that there are some people in our community, whether it's the elderly or people with previous respiratory conditions or autoimmune diseases, whatever it is, whatever it may be, there are going to be some people who need some help from the hospitals, who need some oxygen, who might need some ventilation. That is something that we want to be able to provide to everyone who needs it. And so the goal here is to slow down the spread, to make sure that we have enough beds and enough nurses and enough doctors to take care of everyone who needs to be taken care of. As long as everybody doesn't get sick at the same time, we're gonna be okay, right? And we know that there are people that are suffering. We know that there are people that have died from this and are dying, right? And that's obviously scary. But what I want to encourage you to do, and I really, from the bottom of my heart, you guys, this is so important to me, because I've been in these places with family members who have died, right? My late husband passed away in front of my eyes, and I had doctors look me in the eye and tell me they couldn't do anything to help him. But I wanted to share with you guys the things that really gave me hope during that time, that gave me peace, because checking the statistics on the internet nonstop, tuning into the news nonstop, filling your mind with things that stress you out more, or watching, even Pandemic on Netflix, or all of the different end of the world, movies, that's not going to help you, okay? That's not going to help your heart. That's not going to settle your soul. So I want to remind you to make sure that you are focusing on truth. Make sure that you are praying and not panicking, right? Make sure that you are doing everything you can to focus on the positive, to keep your immune system up, to help your family members that you're living with, help them keep their immune systems up. You guys, worry and anxiety, they just make everything worse, including your immune system. system. So there's no reason to sit around and panic. So I wanted to share with you guys a couple tips, some things that I do. When I was living with my daughter in the NICU just about a month ago, I lived there with her for 2 weeks. When I've gone through these different things in my life, or even an episode of my autoimmune disease, when I've had to stay home for weeks on end, the things that always help me: praying consistently and constantly, reading truth, so reading my Bible, doing scripture studies. If you're not into that, at least read something that's positive, right? Something that's uplifting. Have time set aside every day to exercise. You have to take care of yourself. And the best way that we can strengthen our immune systems, it's proven, is to exercise. And what's really great about that, an extra bonus, is that's actually going to help you fight anxiety. It's going to help you fight stress. Make sure that you're eating right, okay? That you're taking care of yourself. Reach out to people that you know and that you love, and others that might be experiencing some levels of anxiety with this, and talk with them. Remember that social distancing does not mean social isolation. We don't need to isolate ourselves. My goal is to continue. I run monthly boot camps online where we do workouts, we eat right, do all that stuff together, and encourage each other. My goal is to go live in there more often, to talk to my team even more than I do now, and hopefully even have time to go live here as much as I can, so that you guys know that you're not alone, right? It's okay if you don't feel okay right now. We aren't supposed to always feel okay, right? But we are always supposed to rest in God's hands. So make sure that you are putting yourself in His hands. Don't let this stir up greed for you. Don't let this stir up extra emotions that are negative, right? Listen to positive music. I have a playlist that I actually put on Spotify that you guys can download for free. I have all sorts of tools, you guys. I have books I can recommend. I wrote a book, which this is not a sales pitch, but I wrote a book that's literally designed to walk you guys through how I got through the scariest times in my life. And 100% of those proceeds are going to families fighting cancer. So I promise I'm not trying to make a cent, but the whole point of this, you guys, is I really, really hope that you guys will let this opportunity, and really you have to think of it that way, right? My late husband used to think of his cancer as an opportunity to get closer to God and get closer to what really matters, right? Let's use this as an opportunity to get closer to what really matters, to really show us who we are as a people and as a community, and how we can partner together. So encouraging you to support small businesses. Stop by those coffee stands, bring your hand sanitizer, it'll be okay, but stay six feet back. But go to those coffee stands, order takeout, order things from the local businesses that you can, and just, again, partner with each other. Don't fight each other. Don't be this one man show. We all still have each other. So that's all I have for you today. I hope that was helpful. Let me know if it was. And I'm with you guys. I just want to tell you, I'm with you guys. I'm praying for us all, not just in Seattle, but across the world. And I really think that we've got the smartest people working toward this, and as long as we continue to band together, again, this won't be near as bad as anybody thinks, because we can watch good come from it. We can choose to partner with God to create good of even this stuff that is super scary and something I never did before. Oh, there's my timer. You know what that's telling me, you guys? That I'm talking too long. So anyway, okay, love you guys and hope you have an awesome day. I'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye.